Few words strike more fear in the hearts of mankind today than that of cancer. This single condition now is expected to be diagnosed in 1 in 2 males before they die and 1 in 3 women before they die in the developed world. This crisis of health that culminates in this bizarre event where a single cell within the human body loses its complete identity as a part of this greater organism and starts to usurp the relationship and the resources for life itself, such that eventually it would go on to often contribute to the death of its source, the human that it stemmed from. We are desperately in need of changing the dialogue and the understanding of cancer, not just in medical halls, but perhaps more importantly even in our understanding as the public, as to what this condition is and how we can change the greater ecology around us and how we can engage in that ecology, that planet Earth nature, to change the trajectory of the disease when it occurs and the prevention of it in the rest of us. I used to design chemotherapy at the University of Virginia, and when I was locked in that mental paradigm of pharmaceutical management of disease, I can guarantee you that there was no thought process that would have allowed me to stretch beyond the patient at the bedside out into the greater ecosystem to consider possibilities of prevention or treatment that would be outside of that medical bottle. And so this website is really, I hope, an opportunity for you to engage with me, to understand my journey. How did I get from my chemotherapy development days to today, where I'm really traveling the world to better understand how you and I interact with everything from the soils in which our food is grown, to the food delivery system itself, to the food preparation and the sharing of that among families and cultures, to the way in which our water systems and oceans contribute to our health, all the way to the air that we breathe, the rain that would fall. This is my passion, is to say this condition never was epidemic in the history of mankind until the last few decades. We don't need to go back to some paleo generation for us to figure out how to live without cancer. Instead, we need to just dial back the clock some 30 years on our ecology and our farming practices to really transform this planet back to a healthier state. But we can't stop there. With 7 billion of us now on the planet living a consumptive lifestyle, if we just heal humans, we will actually accelerate the death of this planet. As such, it's critical that we not just get healthier, that we actually transform our understanding of participation in ecology and the planet at large. We need this cancer epidemic to drive a radical change in behavior such that we look to not just be sustainable, but be regenerative. At the cell level, at the macro level, we need to change and transform together through a cooperative communication and co-creative process. Thank you for being here in this environment, because I think this is the beginning. This is where we can start to come together, not for you to just work with me or listen to me and learn from me, but to work together, for you guys to connect through those social media environments and beyond, to say, let's do it different, let's see it different, let's look to those environments on the planet that continue to sustain life without cancer, and let's look to those for the lessons of Mother Nature and how we're going to exit this current trajectory. I'm inspired. I hope you are too.